I'm here to talk about a project that we did of 8,700 kilometers distance between Les Borges Blanques and West Bengal. Here, I will try to give you the answer of that question. Is it possible for a school project in Catalonia to help girls from India avoid early marriages, give them access to clean water, teach them using tablets and smartphones, while at the same time our students learn to code and become socially responsible entrepreneurs? This is the question I will try to answer today. And for that, it was a company, we call CATINDjove. CATINDjove because Catalonia, India, and joint venture. It was supposed to last only 6 months. It lasted a little bit longer. And it was made by 19 brave students and 1 crazy teacher. The first thing, when we ask, here, if you look at there, you will see some boards will be piling there to explain you all the process that we went through. And the first one is inspiration. I asked myself, do I have to do the same again? And I said, okay, let's put a controversial question to the students. Let's see what they want to do. The first was, do you want to learn computer science? Or do you want to learn while doing computer science? Or do you want to have a life experience learning computer science? Here the difference is you will be passing educated, you will be competent, educated, and socially satisfied. Okay, this picture, please pay attention to that picture. The quality is not so good, but this was the beginning of the story. And you see the video, I tried to convince the students to take part on that project. And look, of course, they had no other option almost to say yes, but normally teachers were like that. But I said the challenge is quite easy. We will put on that frame a picture of students that we don't know from India using a tablet that we don't have and using an app that it doesn't exist already. It seems to be easy to accept. And what did? From the beginning, a student decided that that project was good, but they could redefine, and they decide to do different things. They start working in groups, they start working on their own. And these 21st century skills appear: leadership, cooperation, team collaboration, specialization. They were on the lessons every day. The first decision they took, it was to go to all the schools in the area to know the level of the question that they need to put for the students. It was for K8. At the end, we end up in K6. Then they went to all town halls to ask for support for the project. And also, they went to the villages to explain the project. They were so enthusiastic for the project that they decided to go everywhere. Important, if you can read there, not in the school time. That means that they were really, really involved in the project. Okay, what else? What happened with the teacher? I had to go to BETT. I had some Erasmus projects visiting, and I was like that. If you have a teenager, you know you are important only when there is not enough megabytes, gigabytes on the phone, or when you have to go to the party to bring or pick up them. It happened the same to me. I was there behind, not very useful for them. But then they decide that a shop can help us to collect all the tablets, because we had to collect tablets from the local community, and Plus Fresc helped us and gave us all the shops of Catalonia to collect all the tablets. But they had to do one thing. They had to do a real policy campaign. It was a little bit my idea, but nobody knows. At the moment, this is not really important. They did, and this was what really it boosted our project. Here, it was the beginning of the success of that project, because it was a great impact everywhere. Radio, TV, newspapers, we were everywhere. And because of Plus Fresc, we get in contact with the Serena Primary School. That was the school in India that we have to send all the tablets. the first time that we have our beneficiaries, we know who were. And we know some names of those children that finally now they are using our tablets and our app. Because of that school, the students were younger and we had to redefine the app, we have to customize, the students have to do some little changes, but it's what happened. Little by little, start arriving second-hand devices and even new devices to the project. From many institutions gave us different tablets, different smartphones, and no money. We had to go, we had to print many things, we had to travel, we have to pay bus tickets, we had no money, and students said, why we don't do some merchandising? And they decided this. They wanted to do 100, and I said, 100? Let's think bigger, let's do 400. And we could sell only 660. Finally, when you have the tablets, then you have another problem. And the problem is who is going to send the tablets to India? Students would get in contact with DHL, and DHL says, okay, we will send the tablets to India. But one moment, because here maybe now there are some inspectors, some school advisors, some headmasters, and they want to know which were the goals, the objective, the competence, because it's very important. Here you will see, but you will see which are the important. These are the important. As you are very fast readers, we will go to the second one, because there are more, and even more. But what is important at the end? At the end, it's important what the students they really did. They did 37 posts, 200 followers in Twitter, one app, almost 10,000 visits in the website, 12 videos, 6 press notes, 7 interviews, 1 publicity campaign. This is what they really did. This is what they really did, and it was the most important. At the end, the results, you see they were very happy, and here you see the academic result. How many of them passed, competent, slope off, because it was a real project. When this is a real project, some people is slope off, and totally satisfied. And here, I don't know if you agree, all were passed, almost all were competent, some slope off, as usual, and totally satisfied, just a few. Do you know why only few were satisfied? The question will come soon. What happened? If you are a normal teacher and you do a normal project, you have a normal holidays. Nothing was like that on that project. Because at the end of the school, in June, it was supposed to finish the project, but we couldn't, because I had a box with all the tablets on my desk. And what was the problem? What we call in our region as pabil. It means that run for your life, and I'm not here, it's your problem. Students, they disappear, and I was alone with the tablets and with all this on my desk. What happened is, then everybody was looking for that. Where is that now? Now that was important at that moment. And what happened? DHL helped us a lot to send all the new tablets. The problem is that we realized that only new tablets can be sent to India, not second-hand tablets. Oh, it was a problem. It was a problem. The first tablet arrived to India. The challenge was accomplished. But what happened with the tablets that are not new ones? In Hollywood, always at the end of the film, when this big disaster, the superhero arrived, it seems that in Bollywood, it happened the same. It happened the same. And Worry he met us on the social media and said, I will go to India. If you want, I can, with my family, and I can take this and bring it to India. We were lucky because there were 25 in the family. And the problem was solved. The problem was solved. And here is how they are packing the tablets and the smartphones to be sent to the school. Finally, satisfaction, yes. Now, the tablets were there, the smartphones were there, we were satisfied. Normally, this should be the end of a non-normal school project. But not yet, not yet, not yet. It was too difficult, that project. What happened? Remember the picture I showed you at the beginning? That picture? Which was the promise, what I said to my students? A picture here with the students with using an app. Okay, this is what happened because Daniel, the headmaster of that school, decided to visit us, to thank us all what we did for the project. And this is our classroom, and this is what happened. Finally, on the frame, it was the picture of the students using the tablets. You can imagine that the students were very, very happy. I was the happiest of all of them because at the end I could finish 13 months of project and I have a prize. Daniel stayed with me in our house and his values were very impressive for me and he sent 14 kilos of vegetables, one for each tablet that we sent to India. It means that was something amazing that someone can give you as a present 14 kilos of vegetables. But finally, the success of the students, it was the acknowledgement. They were very happy to succeed in an impossible mission that we had at the beginning, and really it was, as you consider, a life experience. What else? Here are all the stages that we passed through on that project, and now we will do a little bit of magic. We will do a little bit of magic because the most important word for a teacher is that one. If you look there, you will see that it will appear the most important word. That's that one. For me, this is the most important word. That's why I work with the students. And this is the word that when I go to my classroom, I try that the students learn. And CATINDjove was meaningful learning, and this is what we did. We have a classroom that we call the Silicon Valley of Les Garrigues because many, many projects are there and many things, strange things happen there. Finally, the answer. Here, the answer of the question is yes. It's possible that the students learn as we do. It's possible to change the bookmark of the school, and it's possible that they use tablets and they study using tablets as we do. It's possible. Finally, it's possible to provide some water. Yes, the municipality of Les Borges Blanques paid for 2 wells to that organization to let girls go to school. Here are the 2 wells that they dig because of the municipality of Les Borges Blanques. And the last, it's a hope. We hope that these students that are going to the school are more motivated to go to the school. Parents can understand that they cannot. Young girls don't need to be married so young. And we hope that this dress will be used only for parties and not for real weddings at that tender age. Finally, this is not necessary. I told you that was one crazy teacher. You know the crazy teacher now, but you don't know the 19 brave students. These are the 19 brave students who did this kind of miracle. And the names, these are the names of all of them, because I'm here on behalf of them, and I'm here because, thanks of them. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to be here today with you. Finally, thank you. En català diríem gràcies, and in Indian, namaste.